Hey guys, so this is a new series about burnout recovery. For those of you who are here for the first time, thanks so much for being here. I'm going to jump right into what I did on day one, but I just want to give you a quick background about what I do and why I got burnt out. For those of you who already know me, you know why I would get burnt out. I have a talk show on my YouTube channel, original music, vlogs, life coaching, spiritual healing, exercise, stretching, a whole bunch of stuff. I'm also combining like all my material from 6 different channels into one over the next few months. I also have a music video coming out on a new song on the 22nd of November 2024. I'm also a dad. I'm also a husband. We're currently living in my parents' house, as you can see around me. It's a nice little spiritual setup here, but this is not the way necessarily I would do my room. This is a spare room in my mom and dad's house because of a Singapore law that prevented us from buying a house. But I think we finally might be locking down a house soon, maybe early next year. We're looking at trying to look at houses and so on and renovations and that kind of thing. So it's very easy as a content creator and a coach to get burnt out. Oh, I'm also producing 2 courses right now on my website. So I'm really burnt out. And in all this, we have the struggle for authenticity, for health, for peace of mind, for spending time in nature, and doing all the things your soul was meant to do. And if you're a content creator like me, you know that the struggle to blend those two, your soul and what the audience wants together, it's a big headache and can be very rewarding once you find it. But who honestly ever finds it given the way the planet is at? But more on that in other spiritual lessons. So late last night, as you'll see in the rest of this video, I decided something had to stop. I did not go, and I'll explain more in the video as I walk you through the scenes of what I've done throughout my day, like a traditional vlogger would, which is new for me because I'm usually teaching something or the other, or explaining something, or showing a vlog of a very nice place that I visit and so on. I've been told by my wife that this is actually something that many vloggers do, which is to just share their day. And I was like, I didn't know anyone would ever want to see that, but if you guys want to see that, wonderful. And in this case, it ties in nicely to my Burnout Recovery series, which is what I'm doing in the next few days to recover from years and years and years of burnout, from being a top performer, an achiever, somebody in the press, somebody on national TV, so on and so forth. It's finally hit a breaking point. And enjoy the rest of the video. And it started last night, which I'm going to show in the very next scene, and you'll see what I've done with the rest of my day. I'm filming this on day 2, so watch out for the next few videos as well, which is day 2, day 3, and day 4. This is just a short intro I wanted to put at the start of day 1. Enjoy, and I hope you don't get burnt out. And if you do, I hope my series provides you some inspiration on how you can get closer to your soul and what your soul actually wants. And I wish you a lot of self-care and a lot of success. And I hope you have a wonderful life. That's, I guess, my aim for other people based on how I want to contribute to society. And for myself, I would like to lead that mission by example, by having a wonderful life myself. And that's what I aim to share on this channel. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Take it easy and let's get into it. So this was me lying on the floor, a little upset, but getting happier because I didn't get to go to the beach, because I stopped myself and I said, hey, it's 10:30 p.m. This is a ridiculous time to go to the beach. Why don't you just rest at home like this and do some simple exercises on the yoga mat? So I did that because some of my muscles were pretty tight, because I started walking around in barefoot shoes. Links above to the playlist, My Barefoot Journey. And once you start walking around in the correct shoes and start moving your body in a proper functional way, you realize that a lot of your muscles around the hips, the hip flexors, the legs, the thighs, the calves, and so on, the feet even, which were not being used properly before, start to get used. That was me getting playful there with my tongue coming out. That means I'm sinking back into my soul and my body again. Just enjoying, the nice warm lighting inside this minimally designed living room. A little candelabra inspired light there. A picture of Buddha, which we bought from overseas. My parents bought on vacation. A painting my dad did there. Those are real leaves, including the big ones. Some dim lighting coming in from the outside of the house. Me shaking my head at the burnout that I had achieved so far. So exhausted, full of anxiety, thoughts, and so on. And so finally I changed into my nightwear, which is just a traditional Persian singlet called a sadra. And for the bottoms is just boxers, which I believe I bought at the department store called Westside in India when I was there on vacation. Just stretching out, trying the different things I learned in yoga long back at Virgin Active at the gym. While I was delivering my own fitness course, I rented an office in Marina One, and I would go to Virgin Active every day and do the yoga with, I believe it was Haley. And I've since forgotten the other Indian lady's name, which was, I believe, Neha or something like that. And just trying basic primary school stretches, as you can see over here. And we often forget like the most basic of stretches and the most basic of movements when we do all this corporate shit like hey, I'm going to sit down in the suit and this tie, and I'm going to sit in a stiff way and pop my chest out, and my hair's got to be this way, and I can't like snooze my neck in the middle of a meeting. So we get so uptight eventually, and all our joints and things start to hurt because that's not the way the human body was designed, to be in a corporate box. We're meant to be like this, on the floor, in the forests, in the rivers, moving around, climbing, jumping. So I'm just trying to get back to all that and get back to stretching on the mat, which is one of my favorite places in life, to be honest. I just feel whole out here. Then I decided to finally open up this, which I'd been procrastinating, a little Lego gift that we got from Legoland Malaysia in our hotel room in the Legoland Hotel, where they have these treasure chests, and inside you follow some game in the room, and then you finally reach a combination lock. You open it up and you got these 2 Lego gifts inside. Well, we went to 2 rooms. We switched rooms in the middle, so we had like 2 of everything. So I took one from my daughter and I said, I'm keeping this one, all right? And she was like, cool. And I kind of like space and quantum physics and metaphysics and spirituality, as you guys know. So I thought I'd take the one that said space, and I started to design it. So it usually comes with this instruction thing inside. And yeah, I just started building these. I used some crystals on my desk to weigh down the paper. And I went deliberately pretty slow during the construction of this. So what I've done for this vlog is I've obviously sped it up. I'm not going to talk through the 20 minutes that I took to put this together. Yeah, it did take about 20 minutes. It was about 1 or 2 a.m. because before this, I was finishing up an article that also contributes to the burnout, because I do social media writing for certain thought leaders. And one of my clients needed an article submitted on Friday, 8th November. So this was 7th November night. And yeah, so I finished at like 1 plus a.m. Then I recorded this. So that's what it looked like towards the end, kind of like, I was about to say speed racer, kind of like a little sort of, I was about to say scooter. I don't know what you call these because, well, I don't fly around in space. So some kind of machine that looks like it's from Star Wars, you know, those racer pods that they had, which is kind of powered at the front. And holy shit, did they steal the idea from Star Wars? I'm not sure. It certainly looks like that though. And yeah, and then you know, they always have some spare pieces, and they had these little like space plants on the side on the left that you can see, but the rest are just spare pieces. So I decided to just kind of decorate it. Not that it's going to remain on this desk, which is my main work desk where my keyboard usually sits, but just for this video, took a picture of it. As you can see over here. Hope you guys like that. And that crystal on the right looks pretty much like a moon. That's the end of this video. That's the end of day 1. I'm just vlogging what I do. And you can hit me up on all the socials as you see. I hope you enjoy this music I've arranged for this clip. And that's a quote by me, you know, because authentic life success, that's what I'm gearing up and gunning for. And I hope you can achieve the same in your life. Take care and enjoy the other playlists popping up now. And also check out day 2, which should be out tomorrow on day 3. So I'll aim to keep these coming ASAP.